everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. This could be our final challenge run. We are going to take 7 years bad luck and try to roll with it. I don't think this is going to be too awful. I guess like 7 years bad luck, my assumption, again I have not looked it up, but my assumption is that it just gives you like a terrible luck stat, which is probably really bad for like, you know, gambling, really bad for like getting good pills and stuff, so I'll probably be a little bit more wary of those. But I believe, and I'll be able to correct myself if I'm wrong pretty shortly, but I believe that we do have the option to encounter treasure rooms. Oh my god, I got hit by the bullet after doing that dodge? Insanity. I believe we have the option to go to treasure rooms, and if so, all it's going to take is some half-decent items. I probably will... Alright, probably should not have used that, but that's fine. Curiosity got the better of me, especially after saying, you know, probably gonna have bad pills. I just had to at least try it out. What is this? Mom's Contact? Freezing Tears? Or is that third eye? Or inner eye, yeah, triple shot. Okay, so permanent triple shot. Pretty solid. You know what? Why not pop this bad boy open? We got the Hierophant for 2 more Spirit Hearts. Was that worth a single key? Probably, but it's all gonna depend on whether or not we can get another key at some point. This is almost certainly this secret room. I guess not. So we'll just... Oh, Lord! Right. Fight whoever the boss is right now. And it will indeed be the Widow, but with triple shot, shouldn't be all that tricky. I'm hoping. That was bad damage on my part to take, but still doing fairly fine. Widow has received a pretty considerable nerf in one of the recent updates. So, basically, like 20 hits is probably going to be enough, so with triple shot, even less. Maybe one more here. There, the Widow has died. I like fighting the Widow because it always gives you like a standard item, like a damage upgrade or a health upgrade. I would accept either of those at this point. Feel like I can make either of those work. Or permanent keys would be fine too. Instead we get the coin purse, which gives us 1 pill of every type. Alright, this is perfect when you have bad luck. Yep, bad trip, fantastic. What do we got from this one? Friends till the end, that's okay. And from this one, bombs are key. That's actually important right now because we will have to go to the treasure room. And we have an explosive diarrhea pill. Alright, so we got a Spirit Heart. Or sorry, we got our item from that boss cost us a Spirit Heart. Let's see how good I can do with this right here. It didn't even get the one with the nickel in it. How is that possible? I thought I placed that one pretty well. Oh well, we'll hopefully come across some more bombs shortly. But for now, we've found the treasure room, which is a good start. And inside we have the D6, which is, I don't know, maybe really good? I guess it is going to make better, it's going to make more efficient use of the treasure rooms and boss items that we have remaining. I will probably not be able to go to that boss room, unless I can get some kind of, you know, like another explosive diarrhea pill. To, I don't know, do damage to myself, or I could just take like 30 hits against the spider right here, but that doesn't really sound that appealing to me. Would love to get that nickel as well. There is a lot of money just kind of sitting latent on this floor. Sadly, I do not have a flying item. But we do have a bomb. Bomb for 6 cents is definitely worth it, but I would love to, you know, have the potential to just get that without the bomb cost. Or I would just love to have more bombs. Either way would really be fine with me. We got Gluttony. I'm hoping Gluttony will give us an HP upgrade. Really cannot overstate the fact that having triple shot is a really valuable tier effect, especially if we can get other tier effects to work in conjunction with it, like a slow or a freeze, obviously, or just, I guess, increased damage is great as well. Or the mulligan, because we were obviously going to be hitting more than usual. I'm going to keep that Eternal Heart for now, and we'll use it later. After I defeat whoever we're fighting here. The pony! Okay, so we will have the ability to fly, so at the very least, I will pick up the pony item and use it to get all of the money. Oh god, all of the money on this floor. And I may continue to hold on to it. I didn't think that was gonna hit me. That's my own bad there. If we even survive this, because right now it's not going so hot. I wonder if your luck stat also factors into the bosses that you face. Oh come on! I didn't think that thing was gonna hit me. I guess, how long can I continue using that excuse? Not too long, because in one more hit, I will be fucking dead. Okay, so let's actually try to dodge him this time. That was weird. All we gotta do is successfully get through the fight. Okay, dodging is going okay so far. I would really like one of this... Yes, I was gonna say one of these structures to be dead. Makes my life a lot easier now. Just try not to walk on the creep and I will be okay. But do I really want to be? Oh god, that was close. Okay, let's wait it out for a second. I definitely want to pick up that heart. That was a terrible fight. Alright, Pony, come with me. We got some work to do. First thing we're going to do, obviously, is pick up the hearts in here. That'll take us back to full. That will, obviously, give us another heart container on the next floor. I think I probably will stick with the Pony. But for now, we will obviously... Thought maybe I could fly into that. We will take control of all of the money on this floor that I previously missed. It's going to be a fair amount. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to hold on to the Pony. We'll lose the D6. I think the ability to fly is more valuable than the ability to reroll. I mean, flying items are... if I got rid of the Pony, I would basically be banking on finding another flying item, which is not necessarily a likely scenario. But anyway, we got Curse of the Lost. I think we're doing okay now. In spite of how awful that... Like, and I mean it. In spite of how absolutely awful that Pony boss fight was, hopefully the worst is behind us, at least for a little bit. We got some decent health. You got umbilical cord, which it works like a magnet, I think, actually. I previously said that this was like homing shots, but I think actually this works kind of like a magnet, so items will come towards us. Not that that's super important now that I have the Pony, but hey. It's all gravy, I guess. Hopefully we'll find a key. Hey, that works too. A little bit of extra money and a bomb. Mom's contact gives us the freeze effect, exactly what I asked for a second ago. So now we've got triple shot, freeze effect, and the ability to fly. Things are looking pretty damn good. You know, if I win this one, this will be my 4th victory in a row. After such a hard slump of shittiness as well. That's gonna feel pretty damn good. If, of course, if I can win this one. Now, I guess the number one thing I'll be focusing on now is getting a Ouija board, possibly from a deal with the devil. Absolutely worth 1 spirit heart at this point in the game. There's a... Or actually, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely worth 1 heart container at this point in the game is what I was going to say. There we go, an actual key. Kind of hoping for more spirit hearts there. Alas, that is not the case, but it's all good. I look like a third eye version of Kano from Mortal Kombat right now, which I am into. So we'll just keep this going here. I think we've got strong momentum right now. We'll see who we fight in the boss room. Shouldn't be someone too difficult, because we are, you know, just on the caves part 1. Maybe a fistula? Maybe a peep? I'd rather not, though. But the ability to fly, of course, makes this all way easier. And I think, you know, I'm tentatively gonna call it that we have a great chance at finishing all the challenges here. I'm not sure if we get an achievement for that, or if we get some kind of special item for that. But, if there is, I will have it sooner rather than later. If not this video, maybe next video. If not next video, you know, maybe 30 videos after that. We'll see. I really want to knock this one out right now. And then I can get back to focusing on beating the game with every single character. And, you know, unlocking what I've heard is a new final boss that is indeed not just Isaac. So, you know, one thing at a time. I like to segment my efforts and then focus them. I don't really know what I'm saying right now. Just marketing buzzwords over and over. Man, a lot of keys. Which is really good. We could go to the self-sacrifice room, and indeed I will, because I think we're going to get a heart drop. Yep. And we're flying, so we're only going to lose half a heart, so it is basically no risk. Just thinking back to how awesome that Nun Habit Book of Revelations combo was in the last video. If only I had the wafer, I think that would have been even more overpowered. But, okay, what do we got in here? Something great. Dose pills. Bombs are key? No. And this one? Telepills to the item room. Alright, well, that saved me, I guess, some time. I didn't have to backtrack, and I didn't have to get hit by the spikes on the way out of the room. Which is cool, I suppose. Can I just actually kill one of these things? This is perfect chain reaction. There we go. And one more. Okay, cool. We found the secret room as a result. Oh, man, Eternal Heart there. I probably should have saved that. But I was too giddy with anticipation. So the ability to fly should make this room fairly easy, although the fistula can fly over the gaps here, apparently. You want a Northern Lion drinking game for this video? Take a shot every time I say the ability to fly. And if you're playing the meta Northern Lion drinking game, take a drink because I mentioned a drinking game. I don't know. If anyone's actually playing this game, Godspeed, my friends. That is some serious, serious binge drinking. Try to complete all 750 videos in one day. Red chest. Okay, well that gives us flies, which... Oh, we got the Minecraft pickaxe. Which allows us to break rocks not worth giving up flying for. That's for damned sure. And I will not explore that last room just because I want to make sure I have these 3 flies for the boss room that we're about to come across. Hopefully I will not get hit, and by not getting hit, I will basically have an extra heart container that I can carry down to the next floor. So far, so good on the Caves Part 1, I would say. Could look for this... Oh no, I don't need to look for this secret room. We've already been there. We've already seen one of them anyway. Alright, it is indeed Peep. Tried to make sure my flies went for the body of Peep as opposed to the eyes of Peep, which is a common mistake by bro flies. We got Champion Peep, but the good news is freezing effect should work pretty well here. Really just trying to avoid these eyes. I kind of feel like the eyes have gotten a change in their hitbox as well. Like, they seem more difficult to dodge than they used to. At least by my standards. The Peep is half dead. So far we've had no major crises. Oh, never mind. There goes my heart because I'm an idiot and always dodge directly into the projectile I'm trying to avoid. Alright, the Peep is still dying pretty quickly here. Should be using those rocks to dodge more than I am. Alright, freezing effect. Really, really underrated item. Maybe underrated because it doesn't show up all that often. And there's another set of damage because, again, apparently I don't have the foresight to dodge appropriately. Alas, that's kind of the appeal, isn't it? So people die in probably like 2 more barrages here. There we go. Good night, sweet prince. Thanks for the speed upgrade. I'll be sure to make good use of that. And what do we have on this floor? We're on Caves Part 2. Assuming this is probably going to be no big deal. But desperately need some kind of damage upgrade maybe. Or another tier effect. Like another tier effect would make this amazing. I hate to say it, I ask for it in almost every video now. Oh, come on. Mulligan combined with Technology 2. Game over. It seems to be a combination that is not that rare. For one reason or another. So if I can get that, I feel like my hot streak will continue. So I'm just going to try to avoid the kill shot on these guys here. Because obviously, they're more dangerous to me dead than they are alive. Make sure to pick up these bombs. We don't have golden keys on this floor. Yet, anyway. So we'll just pick up our full health and then head down to this room. Oftentimes, an incredibly annoying room, but should probably, yeah, definitely going to be very easy this time, because I can just fly between these layers. Or these lanes, I suppose I should say, if we're using Dota terminology. And definitely want to visit the shop on this floor, because I did on the last floor, but didn't really get a whole lot out of it, apart from, you know, the ability to buy a tarot card or an item, which would have made it impossible for me to fly. But, you know, Notched Axe is a decent item, I suppose, especially if you're low on bombs, because it's going to allow you to pick up those tinted rocks that are inside, or pick up those spirit hearts that are inside of those tinted rocks. Even if you're running super low on bombs, but I think the ability to fly, even though it is taking up an active item slot right now, is definitely more worthwhile. It's Child's Heart. I think that gives us more health drops. I'm going to go back and pick that up, actually, because that is worth way more to me than, I believe, umbilical cord, which causes items to come towards us like a magnet style if you're close. I think. I don't know. Maybe it causes hearts to come towards you if you need them. I'm a little bit confused about it. Let's go with Child's Heart. We do have our mob trap room here. Remember the days when you could just fly into the mob trap room and then fly out? Whoa, compass. Definitely worth it. I thought maybe, you know, wishful thinking, maybe I could fly out there, but oh well. Caves Part 2, mob trap room. I think we got, you know, silkworms, other silkworms, and then headless or bodiless heads. Oh, we got eyeless ooze guys. Okay. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna go with a non-standard or a rare item that would really help me out in this situation, piercing shots. Triple shot, piercing shot with freezing would be OP, and non-standard, like something that I don't get very often. For sure. Like, I don't get piercing shots a lot in general. Which is a shame. Unless you can't Brimstone, in which case I get them quite often, in fact. But I think we've only seen Brimstone, like, twice since Wrath of the Lamb came out. At least in my videos. I can't you know, relate to anybody else's videos. Brimstone seems to have gotten a nerf in terms of appearances. Again, there's also some bias there because I'm obviously just getting less deal with the devil runes because I'm taking more damage. There we go. Pop this bad boy open. More money. We're up to 35 cents. Which means the shop is an absolute possibility. Maybe get 2 good items in there. Hopefully like a flying passive. And then, you know, some awesome bitchin' spacebar item. Like the candle. Really anything like that would be to die for. I can just hang out basically over these rocks. Confuse the shit out of these Ilazoos guys. Hey, where are you? I'm over here! Haha! You can't see anything. I apologize to all the visually impaired members of the YouTube community. I was making a joke not at your expense, but at the expense of this inanimate creature here. Created by the genius mind of Edmund McMillan. So we'll kill this green Larry Jr. Hopefully. There we go. Pick up an extra penny as a result. Might as well go to the shop. It's right here. Oh, right. I can't just abuse my Ouija board powers to get in here. Alright. Bring it on, Turd Man. That was Turd Man, not Turd Man. Come on. Come on. There we go. How about you? You want to try this too? If I could only freeze one of them, we'd be okay. Nice to see you, turret. Oh, you're just gonna waste all your bullets there, huh? Alright, there we go. You're next. You're next! Take forever with the being next. There we go. Okay, more money. Super Greed is trapped doing the YMCA, which, yeah, it's a nasty way to go. I'm gonna probably try to use my Pony Active ability on this room. Like right now? Yeah, okay, that works. And I think I lost a lot of health, or no, I didn't lose health, I lost money by doing that. So, maybe don't use Pony against Super Greed. In the whole scheme of things, losing like 5 or 6 cents is not a huge deal to me. Considering how much money I have right now, anyway. Super Greed, just die! Nobody likes you. Okay, there we go. Hey, the quarter. Like I said, losing 5 or 6 cents, not a big deal to me. Took a lot of damage there because I was an idiot and stood still while picking up the quarter. Again, I wish they would take out that Zelda hold the item over your head thing. But hey, we're up to 60 cents. Money equals power, I think, would be a pretty solid choice right now. How about you guys? Would love to shoot the TNT here, but gotta be a little bit careful about my surroundings. There we go. Really opens the level up for me. Golden keys just in time. Last room before the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. No, combination treasure room, boss room, lobby here. Wow, good freezing. And of course the freezing effect is going to be a particular use against the bosses that we come across, especially if they're single target. Allows us to basically get in like 30 free hits with a triple shot. Did I use a key to get in there? I shouldn't have. I should have used my golden key. Technology 2! What did I tell you? Alright, so now we got Flying Triple Shot, Technology 2. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the self-sacrifice room. Why didn't I do that before? Now, if we could just get the mulligan. Bad luck my ass. We've got decent items right now. 2 spirit hearts. Alright, so we're going to take half a heart on our way out. Definitely well worth it regardless. Let's check very quickly for the secret room, which could be here. No, okay. Well, small waste of a bomb. This is going to be pretty damn strong, I feel. Cube of meat! Who cares? But maybe we'll get the opportunity to trade with the devil. Pick up a damage upgrade, which would be nice. But otherwise, we are basically just tearing ass here. Mulligan would be fantastic as well. That was super easy. There's our cube of meat, and down to what I hope is going to be the Depths Part 1, not the Necropolis. It's the Necropolis, god damn it. It might be XL, too. Oh no, it's just the Depths XL, okay. Alright. I can deal with this. Did I just spawn 2 of those enemies? What is going on here? Causing some weird effects. With the freezing and the laser beam. Took a lot of damage on this room, unfortunately. Well, 2 hits. I guess that's not a lot of damage. Look what the hell's going on here. Anyway, we got through it. Let's fight this mini-boss. I was kind of hoping it was Lust. Maybe we'll get Poison Touch or something of the ilk here. We also have, fantastically, a Tinted Rock to deal with. Which is not a big problem. I have tons of bombs. Poison Touch does indeed become gifted to us. And 2 Spirit Hearts, please. Well, that's fine, too. Child's Heart, I think, is causing those red hearts to drop more often, which again is totally a good thing. Don't consider me to be disparaging right now. Red hearts, very important, especially when I have no means with which to generate, you know, spirit hearts of my own. So we'll take these dudes out. It seems like this combination is spawning more heads than it's killing. We'll work through it, you know. Things going reasonably well right now. From a defensive and a damage standpoint, I think we're doing okay, but I definitely want to visit these treasure rooms. We should have... Oh, damn, we only have one on this floor for some reason. That sucks. But we do have a shop as well. And we've already fought a mini-boss, so we shouldn't have to fight another one. Not to mention we've already fought Super Greed in this video. How did I avoid getting hit there? What is going on with that stretched leaper, man? Finally, he dies. We can get a little bit more money. I mean, we're definitely not hurting for cash right now from the shop. Wow, okay. $3 bill as well. Of course, $3 bill is going to allow us to get random tier effects. So we should have freezing plus something else on every room. The only downside, I guess, is that we already have triple shot, and triple shot seems to be one of those effects that shows up all the time. I don't think that will give us triple shot of triple shot, so either like 6 shots or 9 shots, but you know, if it does, I'm gonna be the first one to not be complaining. If that sentence makes, you know, any sense at all. You know, triple shot freezing plus tooth effect is pretty awesome. That's another one that shows up fairly frequently. Freezing and slowing effect is great. Piercing, homing, doesn't matter to me, man. Like I said, it's all gravy for me right now. I guess the laser does hit these guys when something weird is going on. Yeah, okay, I guess laser works kind of like a mini brimstone against these zombies. That's got to be something that I've noticed before, but whatever. So we got a tooth going on here. A little bit of extra money. Nothing that I... Oh, God, why did I just stand there and take it? I'm not going to particularly need this, I assume, for this upcoming shop, but you know, who knows? Maybe we'll come across something amazing in here. I'm not going to crunch the numbers here. We'll pick this up. We'll pick this up. Hanged Man, awesome, that allows us to fly. It's a pretty shitty final shop there. Alas, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Apart from that, we have very decent items. Decent enough to win the game? I don't know, it depends on when this run ends. Like, if it's a standard challenge run and it ends at Mom or Mom's Heart, then I think we're pretty much in the clear. If it ends in the Cathedral, maybe not, but again, that's something I said in the last video, and, you know, spoilers, we did manage to make it through the Cathedral actually fairly easily. On the backs of probably one of the most imbalanced item combinations I've ever had in Nun's Habit and Book of Revelations. The downside, the only downside really to our setup right now is we're not doing a whole lot of damage. Like, technology-wise, I mean, we are doing a lot of damage, but we're not doing a lot of damage, if you know what I mean. Like, my tiers are not doing anything particularly amazing. And technology is very low damage, just high accuracy. And, like, constant damage as well. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. We should have double bosses here. Hopefully we get something great from the first one. Alright, we got Loki, and there's a Tinted Rock in here, which is cool. Loki is being permanently frozen is my best estimate of what the heck's happening right here. No idea what my random tier effect is, but I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much because this is already going pretty goddamn well. We actually froze the other turret as well. Can I get Loki to freeze and not be shooting? Yes, I can. Alright! That was Loki. No item. Perfect. More spirit hearts, please. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And now we will fight Mom. Again, hopefully I can do a good job, like freeze her leg on the screen or something. Technology is going to allow me to, you know, basically... Oh, I have homing shots. Not sure if that's good or bad for this fight. I guess it's never really a horrible thing, but... oftentimes it's not fantastic. Okay, Mom is about 30% dead. Like I said, we're not doing killer damage right now. But what we lack in damage, we gain in the ability to have, like, amazing crowd control right now. Because obviously I can hit Mom's boils, while also being able to hit the enemies that the boils are spawning to hit me with. I mean, still getting a little hairy in certain situations here, but as far as I know, I haven't even taken any damage during this boss fight yet, which is kind of unprecedented for me in the Wrath of the Lamb era. Usually I take a ton of damage on these Mom boss fights now, if only because of the new hitbox of Mom's foot. So far, she's probably got about 20% left. And I think we're going to get out of this one fairly okay. Foot, and now is a good time for the foot to come down. Not there. You're supposed to kill the enemies. I think Q and meat actually hooked me up. And one more barrage should be enough to take out Mom's heart. Oh, and that is the end. Wow. Alright, so we'll go through the tutorial, or not the tutorial, we'll go through the credits here. I think I've seen this a few times before, another post-Isaac stretch. Wow, that was actually a surprisingly easy run. Not disappointed with that one in the least. And I will just make sure that I am done all the challenges. Maybe we've got a title screen change, although I'm guessing we don't. But either way, you know, I thought the challenges have been pretty awesome. It's definitely a worthwhile addition to the game, and I'm glad that they were there. But now it's time. We can get down to business. And hopefully we can actually, you know, finish the game with the Polaroid item and find whoever this new boss is. Not to spoil anything for you guys. My apologies. We got the special thanks screen, I think. Oh, never mind. Okay, so challenges all done. We can continue to play those if we wanted to. You know, you never know when you might just want to feed us in a jar run. But as always, thank you guys for watching. We've completed all the challenges. That was a nice diversion. Now it's time to get back, you know, to the game at hand. I'll see you next time.